arrival in the sea of tranquility. The journey begins not with movement, but with stillness. You float in velvet darkness, weightless, suspended. Then a soft glow appears below, a silver crescent expanding into the vast, cratered face of the moon. You descend gently, like a feather settling on dust. The lunar module touches down with a sigh, not a thud. You step out. The silence is absolute, a physical presence that presses softly against your suit. There is no wind, no sound. Only the hum of your own breath in your helmet. Before you stretches the sea of tranquility, not water, but a valley of ancient powdered dust that glows like crushed pearl under the earth's blue reflection. Your boots sink slightly into the fine regolith, leaving perfect, silent footprints. Each step releases a puff of glittering dust that hangs motionless in the vacuum. The ground beneath your feet feels cool, almost warm through your soles, a gentle, constant radiance rising from the moon's core. You walk toward a cluster of smooth, rounded hills. As you crest the rise, you see it, a garden, not of earth, but of the moon. Craters become bowls, their slopes terraced with luminous silver moss that pulses with a soft, internal light. Boulders are draped in cascading vines of crystalline leaves that chime faintly when touched by your shadow. At the garden's center stands a single figure, robed in woven starlight, the gardener. Their movements are slow, deliberate, as if dancing through honey. They tend a patch of soil with tools that glow like captured moonbeams, a rake that smooths dust into rippling patterns, a trowel that plants seeds of pure light. You approach. The gardener turns. Their face is obscured, but you feel a profound sense of welcome, not through words, but through the warmth radiating from them. They gesture to a patch of bare soil beside them. You kneel. The regolith is finer than silk, cool and yielding. The gardener places a seed in your palm, a tiny, perfect sphere that hums with a low, soothing frequency. You press it into the dust. As your fingers withdraw, the seed sinks, leaving a trail of soft silver light. The gardener touches the spot with a glowing fingertip. A tremor runs through the ground, not an earthquake, but a deep, resonant pulse. From the soil, a single stem rises, impossibly slow, unfolding like a dancer's arms. At its tip, a bud forms, glowing with the same soft light as the gardener's tools. You sit back on your heels. The silence deepens. The earth hangs in the black sky above, a swirling marble of the symphony of crater gardens. Hours pass like moments. The bud you planted has unfurled into a flower, a perfect, luminous bloom with petals like spun moonlight. Its glow pulses in time with the moon's deep internal rhythm. Around you, The garden awakens. The gardener leads you along paths of compacted dust that wind between crater walls. Each crater is a unique world. One is filled with forests of crystalline trees, their branches fractal patterns of frozen light. When the gardener passes a hand over them, they resonate with a chord so low you feel it in your bones, a subsonic hum that vibrates through the ground into your body, syncing with your heartbeat. Another crater holds a lake of liquid mercury, perfectly still, reflecting the starless sky. The gardener skims the surface with a glowing net, harvesting droplets that solidify into silver pearls. These they plant along the crater's edge, where they sprout into bushes of metallic leaves that chime like tiny bells in the vacuum silence. You stop at a crater shaped like an amphitheater. Its walls are lined with terraces of glowing fungi, soft blues, purples, and greens that pulse in slow, hypnotic waves. The gardener gestures for you to sit. You settle onto a smooth, warm boulder. The gardener begins to play the terraces, touching clusters of fungi in sequence. Each touch releases a soft, clear tone, not sound, but pure vibration that travels through the rock and into your body. The tones weave together, a deep bass note from the crater floor, middle harmonies from the mid-terraces, high chimes from the rim. It is a symphony of vibration, a music felt rather than heard. The frequencies resonate within you, loosening knots of tension you didn't know existed. Your spine tingles with pleasant warmth. Your shoulders drop. Your jaw unclenches. The gardener's hands move in slow, graceful arcs, conducting the crater's vibrations. You close your eyes. The symphony continues, washing over you in waves of pure, calming energy. The moon's gravity feels like a gentle embrace. The regolith beneath you radiates warmth. The earth's blue light is a distant, soothing presence. The vibrations deepen, becoming a physical lullaby. Your thoughts drift apart, dissolving into the resonant field. You float, weightless in body and mind, cradled by the moon's silent song, tending the eternal bloom. The gardener leads you to the garden's heart, a vast, shallow crater where the moon's light pools like liquid silver. Here grow the eternal blooms, flowers the size of trees, their petals made of solidified starlight, their centers burning with gentle, contained nebulae. You are given a task, not labor, but meditation. The gardener places a glowing vessel in your hands, a watering can carved from moonstone, filled with liquid light. Your purpose, to tend the youngest eternal bloom, a sapling no taller than your waist. You approach the sapling. Its bark is smooth, cool, and translucent, revealing veins of flowing light beneath. Its leaves are delicate filigrees of silver that tremble slightly. You tilt the vessel. A stream of liquid light flows out, not falling, but drifting like smoke. It envelops the sapling's roots, sinking into the soil with a soft hiss of light. As you tend the sapling, you become one with the process. The ritual is repeated, slow and sacred. Lift the vessel, pour the light. Watch it soak into the dust. Feel the gentle warmth radiate back. Each movement is deliberate, mindful. The silence is your companion, broken only by the soft rush of light and the deep internal hum of the moon. Hours dissolve. The sapling grows before your eyes, not rapidly, but perceptibly, like time-lapse photography experienced in real time. Its trunk thickens, its branches spread, buds form, swell, then unfurl into flowers that pulse with soft rhythmic light. Each pulse sends a wave of calm through you. You lose awareness of your body. You are the vessel pouring light. You are the soil drinking it. You are the sapling growing. You are the light itself. The boundaries between you and the garden blur. The moon's gravity is your own. The silence is your breath. The eternal bloom's pulse is your heartbeat. The gardener watches, a silent guardian. They place a hand on your shoulder. Through the glove, you feel their warmth, their approval, their deep, resonant peace. You close your eyes. The garden's light fills your vision. The moon's hum fills your being. You are not just in the garden. You are the garden. You are the gardener. You are the bloom. You are the moon. And in this unity, there is only profound, eternal stillness. You drift, not into sleep, but into the core of lunar tranquility. The earthrise and the gentle return. A shift in the light. You open your eyes. The earth is rising above the crater's rim, a brilliant blue and white crescent against the black. Its light bathes the garden in a soft, ethereal glow. The eternal blooms seem to bow slightly in its presence. The gardener gestures toward your lunar module, waiting silently where you landed. The journey back is not an end, but a continuation. You walk slowly, your boots leaving new footprints beside your old ones. The regolith feels familiar, comforting. The garden's light fades behind you, but its warmth remains within. You board the module. The ascent is gentle, a slow drift away from the silver surface. The moon shrinks below, becoming a pearl in the velvet darkness. The silence of space is different from the moon's silence, deeper, vaster, yet equally profound. As you float in zero gravity, the moon's garden lingers within you. The feel of the fine dust, the glow of the eternal blooms, the deep, resonant hum, the gardener's silent presence. They are not memories. They are sensations woven into your very cells. You close your eyes. The stars outside your window become the glowing fungi in the crater amphitheater. The hum of the module's engines becomes the moon's internal pulse. The weightlessness becomes the gentle pull of lunar gravity. You are still in the garden. You are still tending the bloom. You are still one with the silence. The journey back to Earth is long, but you do not measure it in time. You measure it in breaths, in pulses of calm, in waves of profound peace. The moon's garden is not left behind. It travels with you, a sanctuary within your soul. When you finally return to Earth's gravity, you will carry the stillness of the Sea of Tranquility with you. You will carry the light of the eternal blooms in your heart. You will carry the gardener's silent wisdom in your bones. For now, you float, you rest. You are the gardener of the moon, tending the garden within. And in this deep cosmic stillness, you sleep.